People are coming here looking for healing. People are coming here looking for love, togetherness.
Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome back to Glam's Room. I'm Glamorous. Thank you for tuning in. This is my vlog for the 6th annual fashion event, A Sun for My Son, that is a gun violence awareness event with amazing people and a powerful movement, and it happened to be on my 22nd birthday, so of course I had to vlog. Being a part of this fashion show, I had the honor to walk for and with incredibly talented people. I'm talking designers that have been in the game for decades. I feel like this fashion event definitely helped me find my people, and I cannot wait until next year, y'all. I know I can run my mouth, but I'm just looking back and reflecting and just so grateful that I had the opportunity to do this. So shout out to all my model friends. Everybody did amazing. All the designers, you guys are incredible. Just an amazing event, okay? So let's get into the details, period. So I woke up around 7 the day of my birthday because I thought that I had a call time at 8 a.m. But I double checked before I left and saw that different models had different call times. So my call time wasn't actually until 10 a.m. Thank goodness. So that means I didn't have to rush. I could take my time and enjoy my beautiful birthday morning.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday.
So every year without fail, it's my family's tradition to sing happy birthday each morning before anybody starts their day. Everybody always does it for everybody in the household. Anytime that I've ever doubted it, like, oh, I work in the morning, they're probably not going to wake up before I do this, and that. No. Every time we always wake up before we sing you happy birthday. This was the first year that these two bunchkins got to spend my birthday with me, so that's why they was all up in my room craving me. Hello. And they learned how to open the door by themselves. So proud, because I know dang well when I'm comfortable in my bed and they done scooted to my room on their own, they can get out on their own. Hello. That's my mini girl. She's so smart. And there goes Scooby, my nephew, child. He's smart too. I'll give it to him. But his big booty be knocking over my shoes. And don't get me started on the time he left a 3-pound dookie in my motherfucker. Moving on, my mother knows the way to my heart. She said, what you want for your birthday breakfast? I said, my favorite. And she whipped up my favorite dumplings and ackee and saltfish. Yeah. Well, a version of ackee and saltfish. This is not ackee, it's just a white fish. It goes down just the same, baby. Them dumplings, I promise y'all, they have a chokehold on me. And I don't know why my family didn't actually leave me the entire pot, but I guess they had to eat, I guess. But let me tell you one thing about it. I usually try to stay away from carbs, but when it comes to those dumplings, ooh, baby. All right, so now let's get into prepping business. So my hair was actually curled up from the 2-strand twist bob that I did a couple weeks ago, and I was really nervous because it was required for models to put their hair in a ponytail, preferred high pony, but I feel like my hair in a ponytail with the curls makes me look like a little girl, and I did not want to give that today, so I was trying really hard to let the curls fall. You know, I wet it up a little bit, but I couldn't wash my hair. I was actually planning to wash my hair the morning of, but when I looked at the call times, I also saw that it said don't wash your hair within 24 hours of call time, which looking back, it does make sense for locks, but you know, I had to work with what I got. This is me testing out my ponytail. It's giving very much preschool, but you know, whatever. But also, pro tip, if you're going anywhere where you're going to do your hair, if you're getting a retwist, or if you're going to a makeup and hair call time, I always suggest you make sure that you prep your hair, because you don't know what you're going into. You don't know if you're going into somewhere that they just need to do your hair right then and there. They don't have time to do prep, and you should have did that already, and then they're messing with your hair when it's dry, and that's not good. Or if you will have that complete service. So always just be prepared. Always spray a little water, rose water, have a little oil moisture in your hair so that you are not getting the short end of the stick if all else fails and you don't have time for prep, but they need to do your hair, period. Okay, so this is me just gently stretching out my locks while doing my prep in hopes that this will give me some length in my ponytail. This is also a good time to touch up your ends, because in a ponytail, all you're showcasing is your ends, so you want to make sure they look presentable. This also goes with the concept that your locks are unique to you. You know what works best for your hair, and you know how to handle it. So prep before really gives you the opportunity to take care of your hair before it's in the hands of somebody else, and that way you guys can work together instead of just telling them to work with your hair and they don't know where to start. You know where to start, so help them out. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Ayana Infusions. I'm using her lock spray for my maintenance, and I've already gotten so many compliments. So these are all the things that I packed for my day. A bag of clothes. I brought a polygel kit in case I had time to do my nails or fix up my nails, and a bag of shoes, different shoes options, a necessity. Coconut water, a necessity. This is like our last last final outfit. I should have had a garment bag. I know I didn't at the moment. Sorry. I also brought my school bag because, you know, your girl probably will have an opportunity to get some work done. You never know. So you can never be too prepared, and I like to be extra prepared. Hello. Please don't mind the Halloween decorations. She's levitating, y'all. It's from Stranger Things. She's levitating. So I arrived to my 10 a.m. model call time for makeup and hair. That was Allie. She already got her hair done. Look at that. I mean, it was gorgeous. I was just getting so excited to see how all of our styles was going to come out. But baby, good things come with time. There were a lot of models, but not as many stylists. So I knew I was going to be waiting. Hence why I brought my work so I can get some work done and take advantage of that time. So an hour and a half later, I'm finally in the hair chair, and she hooked me up with the low pony. I was worried that I was only going to be able to do the high pony, but she gave me an option, and I like a low pony with my curls. Also, get this, come to find out, she was saying that she preferred if models came with their hair washed because there were other girls that couldn't get their hair done because they didn't wash their hair. Can you believe that? We were being deceived the whole time. So this is the finished look. She gave me a bang and she did my edges up, which I love. It's looking a little thin, so this is your reminder to oil your edges. Hello. Okay, so now I'm gonna come to y'all a little bit more serious because this is when we started to get a little bit ticked off. So I feel like I'm understanding when it comes to customer service or servicing others because I know that things don't always go according to plan, especially when it's beauty, hair, makeup. I know plenty how things don't go according to plan when it comes to timing, which is why I was prepared for that. I brought a bunch of schoolwork knowing that I'm going to be waiting for hours. Like, then that's not a problem because like if I'm late for the official 3 p.m. call time because my call time was 10 a.m. and I'm still not done with hair and makeup, then I'm sure they'll be understanding because that's what they provided, right? But even still, I don't want to risk that and be late to showing up for any designers that I needed to talk to before the show, this and that. So I wanted to make sure to get to the call time at the right time. So at this point, I'm starting to get a little bit anxious because they are still not done with people from 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. call times with hair and makeup, and it's almost about to be 2 p.m. and I only have my hair done. So we were told to start our base so that when we get to the makeup chair, all they had to do was eyeshadow and maybe a few touch-ups, and then we're free to go rather than a full beat, which I was a little sad about because I wanted a beat for my birthday, but I do prefer the way that I do my makeup anyways because I don't like to cake anything on, and I love doing my eyebrows anyways, and I wanted somebody else to do the eyeshadow anyway, so I guess it all worked out, right? Cool. Except I kind of had a mini temper tantrum and I'm really embarrassed about it, so I'm sorry if anybody saw that or heard that. But this is the thing that scrapes the inside of my epidermis, and this is the only thing that I will say about it. I don't have a problem waiting my turn. I don't have a problem waiting for hours. I'm a pro at wasting time. What I don't like is if I have a call time at 10 a.m. and a stylist takes somebody that has a call time at 12 p.m. I'm gonna be mother pissed off because I've been waiting here 4 hours and they just got here, yet they get a seat before me. Moving right along, we know how to shake it off and keep it going. This is me walking to the event. It was at the Columbia Museum of Art. Also peeped the eyeshadow. I was very satisfied with this look. I ended up doing my lashes, eyeliner, and lips, which is also why I was pretty ticked off before because I could have just done all of this at home without the stress. You feel what I'm saying? But I digress. I'm very happy, and this is when things started to look up. I was able to capture just a little bit of some behind the scenes footage with everybody going to the designers and finalizing outfits for the show. This is also the room we changed in, hence why there's no more footage. And after talking with one of my designers, I showed him all of the shoes that I had brought for a selection and also told him about some thigh highs that I recently purchased, and he loved those, so I had to run to my car to get them. And it was just by luck that I actually packed them because I figured no designer would want them because they're so high it might take away from their outfits. But his outfit was a dress that covered the boot, so that's why he liked it, and I was like, thank God I even brought these, period. Also, I was able to capture a sneak peek of the venue as we were prepping for it, and it just got me so excited about performing, getting to see the runway. I unfortunately didn't get the night in action, but it was definitely one for the book. And it was funny because our room backstage was right next to the kitchen, so when we got hungry, we just popped in and was like, hey, can we get some food? So my friend Jalen, who also has a birthday in the same week as me, October 31st, Scorpio gang, he had all my model friends sing happy birthday to me. This is me doing the robot dance because we was getting lit, So after a certain point, I really didn't get too much more footage because I was in the zone and I was doing designers back to back, so I really didn't have time to stop and take a picture or a video of everybody. This clothing line was Father. Absolutely loved the leather pants. Thank goodness for my parents for getting footage of me walking, because if they didn't get this, I literally would not have any footage of me walking. And then this way I can learn from what I'm doing. This is a great way to work on your strut and also the poses at the end, because you really have to listen to the camera flicks when you're posing. Which brings me to this next walk that I did for the elegant Antoine and Maxine. I absolutely love her line. It gives classy, it gives sophisticated, and I'm honored to walk for her. I'm embarrassed because I took the jacket off too early, so I didn't give it its time to shine. And I feel like unconsciously I made this walk more about me than the clothes, and I feel so bad about that. My thought process was have fun and play with the poses, and then they will see the jacket fully when I do the final walk, but they're not taking pictures during the final walk, babes. As a model, you really have to think about what the designer wants to show off so that you can adjust your poses accordingly. But remember, we're always learning. Experiences are needed so that we can know this for the future. And this fun piece is from the official hemline, the designer that wanted me to get the thigh-high boots, and you can see why it works so well with the dress. And I was pumping to one of my favorite songs, a great combo. And you know the night don't end right if you don't have an after party, baby. Strut Talk models took over Prime 1008. We was so lit that night. And the fact that it was on my birthday just made the day even more special, because I would not literally have wanted to spend it any other way. We were all celebrating each other, being there for each other. It was honestly so beautiful, and I'm so glad I got to do that. And there is Miss Jiffy, the designer of Teaching Oneself, the crochet line. I was bugging her all night. I know she's sick of me. She's one of my role models, okay? But this is why I say I found my people, because I really can have fun with these people and let loose. And everyone was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go to the after party. And then everyone came and we had a bomb time. And then everyone was like, I don't know what I would have did if I didn't come to the after party. Like, and I didn't get it on camera, but the DJ shouted me out. I didn't get it on camera because as soon as I was like, hey, it's my birthday, he was like, shout out to Amorous Glamorous, it's our birthday. So I couldn't, prep for the camera, but just know we was in there having a great time. That's all I gotta say.
I'm ride for my motherfucking niggas, cause I ride for my niggas. Fuck them other niggas, cause I ride for my niggas.
Oh, y'all, this is at like 3 or 4 in the morning. I think that was me showing y'all that I'm not even gonna plug my car in. That's how tired I am. I'm ready to get in the house. Still didn't take my makeup off. I had to take a quick nap before I started driving again. Hashtag don't drink and drive. And I'm trying to wake myself up with this banana so that I can take my makeup off so that I can go to bed the correct way. So I actually like to use micellar, I think that's how you say it, micellar water or oil to take my makeup off. Just a couple of drops of oil, a couple of taps of micellar water, and gently rub off the makeup. I don't really like to use makeup wipes or those makeup removers that have all like the alcohol and stuff in them. I really like the oil because especially if you have dry skin, it also moisturizes your face. And then you can wash off the excess oil afterwards. I think that's actually a thing that's called oil pulling. I didn't just invent that. Also, shout out again to Ayana Infusions. Yes, I'm using her cleanser and mango moisturizer. Get into it, yeah. And just like that, I am ready for my real bedtime. I promise y'all, as soon as I turn that camera off, I was KO in the bed, okay? Again, this was such an amazing experience. So let's hear from the Lolita to hear what this means to her.
People are coming here looking for healing. People are coming here looking for love. Alright, so with that being said, y'all, this is the 6th annual Strut Talk the Show, a son for my son. A son for your son, your brother, your daddy, whoever, your daughter, your niece, your cousin. Alright, gun violence has affected all of us in some kind of way, even if it's somebody a story you heard about. It doesn't have to be your family or friend. I lost my son to gun violence in 2016. I lost my niece in 2019. I lost my nephew in 2020. And every day we're gonna keep on losing our kids and we don't heal from the trauma that we're walking in. The world has made it like where it's not even normal anymore for us to share like what we've been through, what we're going through. When this is really just a part of your story. It's only a chapter. It's not the end. And so losing Laylo was just that. It was losing Laylo, but it's about what I'm gonna do now, what I'm doing now.